never been more excited about a fragrance collection, and today I am going to show you this fragrance collection, a little bit of the different aspects about it, and explain to you how it works, because this is so innovative, so special, and such a high quality brand, and I think you're really going to love it. Hello, my name is Ellison, and on this channel I do fragrance reviews, and I am trying to help you find the next best perfume for your collection. So if that is something that you are interested in seeing more of, then I would highly suggest you hit that subscribe button down below. So what are we talking about today? We are talking about, the glare. We are talking about commodity fragrances, commodity perfumes, just commodity. The Commodity Exploration Kit. Now this is the kit that comes with Juice. There is a kit that comes with Velvet, and then there's a kit that comes with Juice. But I really wanted this one just because Juice is a little bit more, it's newer. It's one of their newer fragrances, and I felt like I needed to talk about it at some point in time. So this is the Exploration Kit. And so today I'm really going to show you what's inside of this kit, but I'm also going to show you some of the things that they have in here to help you find the perfect fragrance for you, okay? I think that this is brilliant, okay? Genius. So first of all, we have the kit itself, okay, in this box. And it just, let me go the other way. Okay, so it slides open like this, like so. And first, what you're going to see here is you just see a booklet. Now, this is super incredible. A great tool. Great tool. I was actually looking at it the other day and like spraying the different fragrances and sniffing them and like just savoring the experience. And I was looking through this and I was like, this is genius, because like genius. Okay, so first of all, so, getting excited. So this is the Exploration Discovery book. So what is inside here? I mean, this is awesome, okay? So we have them talking about the scent spaces, which I'll touch on that, but don't you worry. We're gonna talk about choosing the fragrance. We're gonna talk about, let's see, like follow your nose, like how to really choose which one you love and how to find which fragrance you like, and then find which scent space you like, okay? That is what this book is all about, is finding the fragrance you love, okay? We have the different perfumes in the collection. Finding the fragrance you love, and then finding the scent space, because that is what Commodity focuses on, okay? So they obviously have these beautiful fragrances, very minimalistic, very simple fragrances, but also very unique fragrances. So they have these perfumes, and then they have the different scent spaces, okay? Let's just finish up the book here before I go into the scent space here. Okay, so you're gonna look at all the different fragrances, and then what you're also gonna do is you're gonna just sort of like do this little quiz dealio that is gonna help you figure out which fragrance is perfect for you, okay? And that just helps you make the best purchase, right? That make the best purchase possible. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I purchase a high quality, luxury, nice fragrance, I mean, I'm going deep, okay? And I am just so particular because I want it to be right. I want the right perfume. I'm spending and investing a lot of money into this, and so I want it to be right. And so there's nothing wrong with that. And Commodity has provided you with the tool to do that, okay? They have literally given you the precise tool to do that. So let's go ahead and look at the scent spaces here, okay? Because this is what Commodity has become known for, is the fact that, yes, we have, just to take it as an example, we have the milk fragrance, but we have the milk fragrance in 3 different scent spaces. So what does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? So the first one we have is personal, okay? And so let me just pop this out. Okay, so the personal ones come in the white bottles, okay? It is all a very like subtle branding for the personal fragrances. So the personal collection is for those who prefer a subtle, intimately projecting fragrance that invites closeness. These soft skin scent renditions have been infused with molecular notes so that they only have a trace of their expressive counterpart, okay? So these fragrances are for those of you that it's like, I want perfume, I love perfume, but I don't want to make a statement. You know, maybe heavy perfume gives you a headache. Maybe you don't really like to be super bold with your fragrance, right? You don't want to fill a room. You don't want people to look at you and think, my word, you wear perfume much, right? I completely get it, okay? I completely get that there are those of you out there that it's like, I just want to smell nice and I want to be able to smell myself and maybe whoever's standing next to me, but I don't want it to like be everything that I am, okay? I completely get that. That is why Commodity created the personal scent space, because it is just you and whoever's standing next to you that are smelling this fragrance. It's still a beautiful fragrance. It is still a high quality, well-made, well-crafted fragrance, but it is just a subtle smell. So this is perfect. This is the perfect one for the perfect scent space for any of you that you just like a more subtle fragrance. And that is completely okay. That is completely all right that you are not, wanting to turn heads. At least not with your fragrance. You want to turn heads in other ways. All right, now the next one, and I'm going to grab it here. The next one is expressive, okay? The expressive scent space. Now, expressive, it comes in the black bottle, but it has the white text, okay? That is sort of the branding for the expressive scent space. So with this, it says the expressive collection is the starting point for scent space. These scents are considered to have a perfectly balanced and noticeable projection that'll make a mark, not a scene, okay? So these are for those of you that you just want a standard perfume, okay? Again, you're not wanting to turn heads, you're not wanting to fill a room, but you want high quality, you want to be noticed, you want your perfume to be noticed, okay? So expressive is really just for those of you that you like it a little bit bolder than personal. Now, for this, you can see, so for personal, it has like the 2 dots. For expressive, it's like, okay, a few more people can smell this one, okay? And this, in my personal opinion, this perfume, this scent space, is for those of you that perhaps you want a perfume that is perfect for like going to the office, okay? And I think that the personal scent space is also a really good perfume for going to the office. But I think that this is for those of you that you like it a little bit more bold, okay? You like it to make a little more noise than just, oh, me and my office buddy can smell it, okay? Expressive is really just that standard, solid, well-balanced fragrance, okay? This is your starting point. And that's what they say throughout this book when you are testing and trying out these fragrances and sort of familiarizing yourself with them, that you start with expressive, because expressive is the balanced, even, that is the middle ground, basically. And then from there, you go to, okay, maybe I like it a little bit more subtle, or our next scent space, maybe I like it bolder. Maybe I want it to make more noise than this, okay? But expressive, I feel like it's that really nice perfume when it's like, okay, I'm going into a professional setting and I want it to be a little bit more noticeable than personal. Or I'm going to a special event and I want it to be, like, I just want to smell nice. This is your standard fragrance. This is your standard scent. Now, the last one, and my favorite, if I do say so myself. When I was actually scent swatching, I'll say, these fragrances, I liked all of them. I liked personal, expressive, and bold. I liked all of them for different reasons because they all had a different character. So, yeah. So the next one is bold. Be bold. Okay, so bold is this one. So it comes in the black bottle, but then it has like the golden, bronzy, coppery text on it, okay? So this is bold. And what it says about bold is there is no modesty when it comes to the bold collection. These are powerful, room-filling renditions of their expressive counterpart, infused with deep, dark notes that'll make your presence known, okay? So these are the fragrances that, I mean, they're loaded with really powerful fragrance notes. They're heavier, they're louder, they're bolder. Like it said, room filling. Okay, it's gonna be noticed, okay? People are gonna notice these perfumes, you know, when you're walking past them, when you enter a room. People are gonna notice these fragrances, okay? And they're just loaded with those really foundational, grounding, darker, deeper, ooey or gooey or fragrance notes that really make them more pronounced, okay? So that is the bold collection. And obviously, you know me, I'm gonna really be looking at the bold collection just because I like a loud perfume, okay? I like my perfume to make a statement. I like my perfume to make some noise. And so the bold collection is probably what I'm going to reach for most. It's probably what I'm going to prefer most of, okay? So with this fragrance collection, with this kit, so this is their entire collection, minus one, okay? So they have 2 exploration kits. So they have an exploration kit that includes juice, which is the one that I have here, and then they have an exploration kit that includes velvet instead of juice. And so all of them have 6 fragrances. The full exploration kits, they have 6 fragrances, but they either do juice or velvet, okay? So it's whichever one you are more interested in seeing. Juice is a fruitier perfume. It is a fruitier fragrance. So if that is what you're really into, if that's something that you're looking for, then I would do that. Let me see what they would consider velvet. Okay, so velvet, they would consider this one to be floral, sweet, smoky, okay? So it has ambery notes, roasted almond, rose petal, and black amber. That actually sounds gorgeous. So maybe another time I will try velvet. You'll have to tell me if you want to hear about velvet. But these fragrances, gorgeous, okay? So let's go through the different fragrances that are here. I'm not going to go through and swatch all of them. Swatch, again. I used to be a makeup artist, and so I say swatch. So I'm going to go through and sort of explain these fragrances and what they are. If you get the exploration kit, they give you this little booklet of tester strips, which is awesome, okay? Because I always have like index cards that I chop up, and that's what I use to do all of my testing, but they actually give you a little booklet of testing strips, which is amazing. Let's go ahead and go through these bad boys. All right, so the first one, and I'm just going to pull up the expressive because like I said, this is your starting point, okay? This is your starting point. So the first one we're gonna look at here is Book. Now, Book is Book is a classic. The first time I heard about commodity fragrances was about maybe 6 or 7 years ago was the first time I heard about commodity, and Book was a classic. Book was there from the beginning, okay? Book is just one of those fragrances that people rave over, and it is very unique, very sophisticated, very unique, and 100% its own, okay? This is its own man right here, its own little dude. So, Book, what is it? So, dry, woody pages bound together by a crisp cover, a trilogy of nostalgic, crisp, woody scents centered around cedarwood and sandalwood, okay? And that's, yes, this is a very woody, very rustic, very rugged fragrance, okay? So if you are looking for something that's a little bit more along the lines of, oh, I'm sipping a bourbon in a library, then Book, okay? That's what this gives me vibes of. That's what this makes. These are the feels, okay? These are the feels that Book gives me, is really just that really cozy but rustic and rugged kind of feeling, okay? Not to mention that the library we're sipping the bourbon at is actually a cabin in the woods, and there's a roaring fire over in the corner. That's what I envision. Whenever I smell Book, that's where I go. All right, the next one is Gold, and I really like this. I wasn't sure what it would smell like, and it's beautiful, okay? So, a warm, lustrous material to be desired. A trilogy of warm, glowing scents spotlighting sandalwood, vanilla, and amber, okay? And that's, it is just a very rich, creamy fragrance, but it's very unique, okay? I feel like there's a little bit of a freshness about this, but it's very creamy, okay? It is very creamy, sort of one of those classic creamy fragrances that you're looking for. Not super sweet. creamy. Okay, I think there's a difference. There's definitely a difference between sweet and creamy, and this really just sort of that molten feeling, okay? Molten and very warm, but soft and very wearable, okay, very approachable. So gold, I really liked it, and I think it's really perfect for the season, honestly. I think that it's just a really nice fragrance for the season. Next we have Juice, which is the newest fragrance, the newest addition to the Commodity family. So Juice, the liquid obtained from or present in red fruits and vegetables, a mouth-watering trilogy of fragrances featuring strawberry, raspberry, and rhubarb. Okay, now, yes, that is like that. This is like, boom, fruit, okay? Like, no doubt about it, fruit. But I would have to say that it has a little bit of like, it has an undercarriage of warmth to it, okay? So there's a lot of fruity fragrances on the market that, you know, they're fruity and they're just sort of like, they just feel like they're all top notes. And like they're just sort of bouncing on the top and sort of it almost feels like they're wild and uncontrolled. Okay, that's sort of what I feel about fruity fragrances, is that there's nothing grounding them, there's nothing really centering them. But with Juice, I really feel like it is balanced in that it is very well grounded, because we have our fruity fragrances, we have that fruitiness, that liveliness, that, right? It's very alive and very vibrant, but it's grounded. It has a little bit of a warmth base that really just helps to ground and center the fragrance. All right, the next one that we're going to look at, this is the one I was like so anxious to smell this. This is Milk, okay? Right up my alley. Right up my heckin' alley. So, Milk, an opaque white liquid rich in sweet creams and fresh woods. A trilogy of caressing woody scents filled with marshmallow, tonka bean, and mahogany wood. Okay, this is like the gourmand of all gourmands. Okay, this is like a gourmand lover's dream right here. Milk, okay? It's got the creaminess, it's got a little bit of sweetness, it's got that woodiness, it's got just, it's like everything that you want in a gourmand fragrance, okay? We're not talking about cake. We're not talking about, like, fudge. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about marshmallow, my friend. The ultimate marshmallow fragrance. But what I'd have to say, I tested this fragrance the other day. This is a woman's marshmallow fragrance. This is a grown, this is a grown adult's marshmallow fragrance, okay? We are not talking about teenage girl marshmallow fragrance. This is a grown adult fragrance, okay? And so I would like, it's very mature, but it's still got that element of like that woody, creamy sweetness. And it's just the ultimate ooey gooey. The ultimate ooey gooey, okay? That's Milk. That's Milk, okay? The next one is Moss, which I was very interested in this one as well. So Moss is a fresh green and earthy plant that lacks roots. The trilogy of fresh green scents highlights bergamot, oak moss, and petitgrain. Okay, so this is just like, this is clean. Okay, this is like your ultimate clean fragrance. It's just very nice, it's very green, it's very fresh. And I would have to say that this is like that perfect daytime, year-round fragrance. Don't know what to wear, you wear Moss. And I think that, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just one of those fresh fragrance classics, I think. And so, which is something that I really like about Commodity. Okay, Commodity, they're unique, they're doing their own thing, but at the same time, they're really creating very classic fragrances, which I love, okay? I love a classic fragrance. They're not trying to, like, reinvent the wheel, but they've reinvented the wheel. And so, I just love that. I love that about Commodity, is that they come out with these fragrances that are so classy and so elegant, but they're not trying to be all that in a bag of chips. They just are. Okay, and then the last one in this box is Paper, okay? And Paper was honestly very interesting and intriguing to me. So Paper, crisp sheets manufactured from the pulp of wood. A trilogy of true molecular skin scents thanks to sandalwood and ISO-E Super. Ah yes, that ISO-E Super. So this is sort of like, this is woody. Okay, now it's woody, but it's clean at the same time, okay? It's like woody, clean, warm. That makes sense? Okay, I'm envisioning like opening a book and like flipping through the pages, right? Like how you scroll through pages and just like let the scent of paper and ink waft over you. That's sort of what I think of when I think of this fragrance. It's just that really the simplicity of the smell of paper is where it's sort of warm, but it's clean, and it's just a really nice smell, okay? And I would have to say that this is a lot like Moss, where it's unique, but it's clean, and it's really easy to wear. And so I really like this one as well. I wasn't really sure what to think of it because it does, like, you can smell the sandalwood, okay? It's got some sandalwood. If you are not a sandalwood person, you would not like paper. But I think that it is a really nice fragrance that it's easy to wear. It's simple. Okay, paper is simple. And I love it. I love it. Okay, so that is the collection. That is everything that comes in the exploration kit. Again, if you go for the other exploration kit, you will get velvet instead of juice, but we already looked at velvet, and velvet sounds amazing too. So I don't think you can really go wrong. Okay, that's the thing with commodity. I don't think you can go wrong. I don't think you're gonna get a fragrance that it's like, what have I done? Okay, I think that's impossible with commodity, because commodity, they've just created fragrances that they are unique, they are unexpected, but you're gonna like them. You're gonna like them. And if you're looking for something that's more sophisticated, that's really simple but sophisticated, which I think is the key to sophistication, is simplicity, then you will love commodity. You will love this exploration kit. And for sure, 100%. I 100% recommend exploration kits. I 100% recommend any discovery kit. And I've talked about this before, is where I don't want to purchase a full-size bottle of anything, especially these expensive high-end perfumes, unless I know what it smells like, okay? Because it's an investment. It is an investment when you are purchasing these fragrances. And so I really do recommend purchasing, they call this an exploration kit. Other people call it a discovery kit. I 100% recommend that you purchase one of those before you go and invest in a full-size bottle, just so you know precisely what fragrances you are investing in. What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to link both discovery kits down below, okay? If you want the one with juice, I'm going to link that, and if you want the one with velvet, I'm going to link that, so you can get your hands on the exploration kit that you want, and you can really get your hands in these fragrances. Let me know down below which perfume from this kit you would like for me to review first, okay? I'm going to go through and I'm going to test every single one of them, and I'm going to present them to you as, okay, so this week I tested Milk, and I tested Personal, Expressive, and Bold, and these are my thoughts, okay? That's how I'm going to present them to you. So let me know which one you'd like for me to do first, which one you're the most interested in, because I want to create what you want to see. So let me know down below what you're looking for, and I will get to work on that for you. It will not be hard. It will be very easy because I'm infatuated. All these fragrances are obviously things that I'm going to be wearing this month, but if you are interested in seeing some other fragrances that I'm wearing and enjoying in the month of December, but also into January, just because they're cold weather fragrances, then I would highly recommend you watch this video right here, because this is my December perfume tray, and you can watch that and just get sort of a feel of the different fragrances that I'm wearing, but fragrances that would really be appropriate for the season. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you oh so very much, and until we meet again, so long.